What's up, you guys?
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel today.
This is our dog, if anyone's new to our channel.
This is
He's got major
This has
FOMO.
to be part of the action. First he was jumping right here on the couch for me to hold him, and then he literally jumped on the table.
Yeah.
To the back.
One from one side to the other.
I know, but you guys still put a smile on everyone's face because last time we talked to you, the hurricane had not hit Cuba yet. So today, as of right now, it is just passing over Cuba, and unfortunately, it has turned into a Category 3 storm.
That's
so
intense.
It's big. They're thinking it may even go up from there because now it's going over the Gulf, so it's getting all that warm water that's kind of feeding it, you could say. This is the worst part, at least for Jared and I know it's good news for a lot of people, which is great, but the storm is ticking more southeast now.
This storm was supposed to hit the Panhandle.
Yeah, nowhere near us.
But it's been ticking little by little east, and over the course of many miles, that makes a drastic turn.
I mean, the storm is huge, so luckily—
500 miles in diameter.
Yeah, as of last night, it was supposed to really slam into Tampa, which was gonna be devastating. I mean, anywhere this thing hits, it's gonna be devastating. It's very, very powerful. Now they're thinking more like Naples area, which Naples is literally directly across from us, just on the west side of Florida. It's like a 2-hour drive from us, so
it's relatively close.
we have some friends over in Naples as well. We've been checking with them, but you guys, this thing is just crazy. It is scary. I can't believe it's not slowing down at all. It really is kind of the worst case scenario, even up until this point right now.
In fact, Brittany and I were watching the news. They said that this could be the worst hurricane in our lifetime.
Which is insane, you guys. I really, really, really hope it's not. So today is kind of everyone's final day of prep. They said get anything you need done. So this morning I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and go to a workout class. It was like barely sprinkling when I left.
Yeah.
You guys, when I left that workout class, it was pouring rain. The parking lots were flooded. The roads were starting to get flooded. Guys, I just have to show you. Look at this already. This is insane. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to drive so safe home. You guys, this is insane. Look at that truck going through that water. It is coming down. I'm gonna go really carefully through here. I need to get home with all this flooding already starting. Our biggest thing here right now is rain. As you can tell, it is just dumping down right now. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. We're probably gonna bring in this table and chairs. We didn't know if we needed to do it yet because it hasn't really been windy, but we'll probably bring that in. But wow, I can't believe this is just the beginning and we are just getting the outer bounds of the storm, which is crazy. It's already starting to flood in places. I just got back from working out and the parking lots and the streets are crazy already. And this is within like the first hour. Oh my goodness, my heart just goes out to everyone here in Florida. My gosh, especially on the West Coast where this thing is gonna get so intense.
Hi guys, so Britt and I decided to come up to the pool deck right here. They have removed all the cushions from the pool chairs. Obviously store those inside. These pool chairs, I doubt they're gonna be moving just because they're pretty heavy and I don't foresee them going anywhere. The intercoastal is actually fairly calm, but it's very windy. Definitely really curious how all these boats are gonna turn out, especially if this weather continues to worsen the way it is. It is so windy outside. Guys can kind of tell, I mean, just look at that caution tape down there. It is blowing so hard. I'm doing my best, hopefully you guys can hear, but to cover the mic so it doesn't just constant wind.
I think before it starts getting bad, we may try and drive down by the ocean just to see what the waves look like and everything like that. Because right now we're just under watches.
Yeah, we're not under the warning, so.
We still have time.
All right, hopefully you guys can hear us. It is very windy out right now. It's 17 miles per hour winds. Obviously, it's way windier here because we are literally at the ocean. We're standing on the shore right now. We're trying to protect the mic as best we can.
We have the mic block. You guys know our beach is usually calm, not much going on, but these waves are, I've never seen waves like this at our beach. The storm here is gonna start up in a few hours, so we're not gonna stay out here long. We just wanted to come check it out. There's actually quite a few people out here right now.
Yeah, there's a little bit more. I think more and more people are wanting to come see what the ocean's like. But man, it's getting pretty intense. The waves, we've never seen them like this before. They're really tall. The buoys are just bobbing up and down inside the water. It's getting pretty extreme right here. Obviously, this is totally safe to actually come here. We would have come out here had it would not been safe to be here.
Yeah, no one's allowed to go swimming.
Yeah,
the
no one's allowed to go
lifeguards said no
swimming.
one's gonna get in the water with these waves.
There were kite surfers earlier, but they instructed them to actually come in.
We'll show you down here. You won't be able to hear us when we show you, but how dark it is towards Miami, where the storm's coming up from down towards Key West.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's all dark down there. We got lifeguards going.
Yeah, we got the lifeguards behind us. They're basically just batten down the hatches with everything.
We actually just finished doing a TikTok live.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. If you're not following us over on TikTok, go follow us
Yeah,
on
go
there.
check that over there. It's a lot easier for us to capture stuff in the moment when by doing lives.
Yeah, it's a lot less complicated than YouTube. We'll see if we can figure it out.
Yeah.
But you guys, if Jared, we'll talk about this later in the video, but if we lose power, we probably won't be able to obviously get our videos out on time. So we'll be doing live.
Yeah, we're doing just basically non-stop lives if that ends up being the case. We did get informed earlier today that the last hurricane that hit here, it knocked out the power in our building for 10 days.
This is not even the storm yet. Like, this is not even beginning, so I can't imagine what
it's going to be
like.
3 times to 4 times more powerful than this.
Oh my gosh, and that's just on our coast.
That's just on our coast.
Oh, you guys, the West Coast, we love you all. We hope you are staying safe, that you've evacuated if you needed to. You guys, thank you for all the sweet comments and just messages about us staying safe and checking in on us. We love you guys.
You guys are incredible. Thank you very much. And our prayers go out to everyone that's going to be affected by this, especially out in the Tampa, Orlando area.
Yeah.
We've learned recently that the hurricane is actually going to be hitting Orlando almost harder than it will be hitting Tampa.
Yeah, it's going up through the middle, you guys.
Yeah.
It's going up.
The rain we've been getting is called the outer band. So pretty much it's kind of the outer part of the hurricane. Because we were in South Florida, we were getting hit with those outer bands first. So that's where we've been seeing a lot of rain today. So that's why we did a live earlier, because it was pouring rain. Intercoastal was super high as well, like super high. It's dropped since then. It's stopped raining for a little bit, but now the wind's starting to pick up. But you guys, we have quite a few we have 7 severe weather alerts right now. We're under a tropical storm warning, tornado watch. Now that's one thing Jared and I weren't super used to. I didn't know tornadoes were such a huge thing during hurricanes, but supposedly those can do a lot of damage during hurricanes. So what's crazy is our whole coastline is now under tornado watches. Those watches could turn into warnings, which I just heard that over in Homestead near Miami, they are under tornado warnings right now. So chances are we will be under warnings soon. We also have some flood advisories, of course, being especially right here near the coastline, and then a coastal flood statement as well. Because this is even before the storm is really here. So depending on where it shifts next, if it keeps ticking southeast towards us, it's gonna make landfall sooner, because the more south, you know, coming up from the Gulf, you're gonna hit into Florida sooner. So depending on that, it could hit tomorrow night.
Yeah.
They're predicting, tomorrow night really the bad. Even tonight, they said, is when we're gonna start seeing stuff increase for South Florida. So we need to be prepared. So we have been doing a few things. Thanks to you guys, I had a great idea. I gotta show you what I've been doing. So I just put water in these big quart freezer bags, and I am freezing them into blocks of ice. I have 8 of them so far right in here. So they're all getting nice and frozen hopefully by tomorrow. So fingers crossed we don't lose power tonight. But if you lose power, what we'll use those for is put them into our fridge to keep things colder longer. And then say if our power is out for a long time, we can actually just take those out and use the water to like flush toilets or whatever. Stuff like that. I do need to fill up our bathtub tonight as well. And then we did get some of our things we ordered that have come in. So I'm actually super excited about these. This is just like peace of mind. Like, fingers crossed we will not need to use any of this stuff, but if we do, we're prepared. So I gotta show you this. I got this off Amazon. This is a super bright LED flashlight. So I just put the batteries in, but this thing is really cool. It comes with this really powerful battery, and then it also comes with some replacements as well. Okay, so you gotta check this out. Jared, just point the camera over at our family room. Are you ready for this? Look at that. It literally lights up our entire family room.
That's quite a bit, actually.
So that's one setting, and it's so bright. So an emergency like this would be so helpful. It also has like a dimmer one that's not as like blinding. It also has a setting where it strobes.
Whoa, what is it, Finn?
The other thing, this is new that we've never used before. This is a battery-powered crank radio.
So this
Brittany was testing this out and it works,
Yes,
which is cool.
I gotta show you. I can't even tell the last time I've like turned on a radio like this. So it's a USB and a micro USB, so you can actually charge it and charge your phone, which is nice. And it's solar powered as well, so you can actually tilt this like towards the sun. It has a light back here too. But then, you guys, I've never had a radio like this, but there's like
I've never seen anyone so excited about the radio.
There's a setting, let me turn it on, for storm. So watch this.
When was the last time you had to do that before?
Okay, so this is in Spanish right now. But earlier it probably does them in both Spanish and English. But how cool is that, that works like that? Also, so you can crank this thing.
So what was that thing do? The storm thing you just said?
The storm thing, so that's the weather report.
Oh, that's what you were playing earlier. It kept reading it off the weather.
Yeah, so it's the weather report, and also has FM, AM radio. But look at this too. Jared doesn't even know about this part. It also has an emergency light, like a flashlight. But then look at this, even brighter. Too.
Wow.
So an emergency, you can use that. There's also an SOS feature as well. So, anyways, in case we lose power, if we need to charge our phones or whatever, we can take this with us. And
Oh, you can literally charge it by cranking it.
Yeah, you can literally charge it. So I think they
that's
said
genius.
every minute is like 20 minutes worth of radio or something like that.
Oh.
That you crank it.
That's amazing.
So there's a battery back here too that you can replace if you need to. But anyways, I got that off Amazon too. So
That's a good find. I like that one.
I feel like even if you don't need it in this room, it's just good for any emergency. Both of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this one, the flashlight also came with this little keychain. I thought this was. I'm gonna put this in our keys, babe. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Like in case of emergency.
You know how many times I probably could have used something like that because I can't find my phone?
Right? And just like.
I have my keys, but I don't know where my phone is.
If you need a signal for help. Like,
Yeah.
You know, so I thought that was really
Yeah, that's
cool.
genius.
As you guys can probably hear, the winds are picking up. This is the windiest it's been all day.
Yeah.
It's just been pouring rain, as
You
you
kind
can
of
see.
just tell, like,
The palm
you got to
trees.
see the palm trees. The more they bend, the windier it is.
I'm starting.
Especially those off in the
I'm starting
distance.
to know it's like our neighbor. She's clearing everything off.
Yeah,
You look
she's cleared
over,
stuff off.
These balconies, they're starting to get.
They're
all
starting to
empty.
clear all their stuff off. Yep.
So you guys, ready or not, this thing is coming. We're gonna just pray for seriously everyone who's gonna be affected by this. We really hope it's not as bad as they're gonna say it is,
Yeah.
but it's looking like it's not gonna be great. Holy cow. I'm gonna run to a store really quick while we still can, but we are driving around and there are so many roads that are already getting flooded. We just went
Yeah.
through one that was so bad.
They were pumping it as
Yeah,
we
they
were
were
going through
pumping it and it was right on A1A, so we're still right across from the ocean right now. This is just from the outer bands earlier today. As we were mentioning, it's been pouring today, but
As you guys know, A1A is usually just packed with people no matter what time of the day it is, and it's borderline
let me-
empty right now.
there's
I mean,
a few
some
people
cars, but
out
there's,
here
like-
and there.
Yeah, there's not that many people.
Not near as many as usual. Usually this is packed with vacation goers. I mean, you guys know. So, here, look,
Oh, look at that water right there.
Everything's puddling up on the
That's
sides.
nothing compared to
Yeah,
what we
that was
went through
nothing.
earlier.
Oh my goodness. We are gonna go
Wow.
over, we wanna drive kind of by the intercoastal where it opens up just to kind of see how high it is over there.
We wanted to just show you basically the water line. So right here is where it used to be earlier today. It's kind of gone down since, but as the storm gets closer to us, it's going to rise again. And it's actually particularly really high right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, we should probably start going in. That was lightning. Okay, it decided to come back in. There's a strike of lightning. Didn't want to be out there vlogging, holding something.
You guys, I feel like this is our last time out for at least probably a couple days. We'll see.
Be interesting to see how this all plays out. But thank you again for all the prayers, and
Yes.
definitely pray for those that are out in the Tampa, Orlando
On the
region.
West Coast,
Yeah.
Naples, all along
Fort
there.
Myers.
Even now Orlando. You guys,
Yep.
but the thing is, this thing can change. Like it literally.
It keeps ticking east.
It can change. I
Yeah.
mean, I think it was supposed to land tomorrow night. Now it's in the afternoon because of how it's changed. So.
Yeah, yep.
Anyways, I mean, by the time you're watching this, you will know if it has changed.
Yeah.
That is for sure, because we'll be in the thick of it. Oh my goodness, you guys, just when we thought we were gonna close out the video,
Yeah.
we were doing a TikTok live, and literally during that, well, right before that.
Yeah, right before that, we actually got a comment or a message from
Yes,
Heather Forrester.
Thank you,
very
Heather.
much.
She informed us that a tornado did in fact touch down.
Yeah,
and
two of
since
them.
then there have been 2 tornadoes that have touched down. One in Davie near Cooper City as well. You guys, that's like 20 minutes maybe from us, 15 minutes from us, more inland.
Yeah, and I've started looking at like the damage that people have been reporting. Like it hit a airport and it like tossed planes around.
You guys, like this is
Like pretty intense stuff.
This is crazy.
Oh.
So, and it's just starting. It's supposed to come in like I think late early morning tonight into tomorrow. So it's really
so
supposed
tomorrow
to make
around
landfall.
like 2 p.m. we're supposed to have like
2
a lot
p.m.
of rain.
That's when it
lot of
really
wind.
comes more on. That's when it really hits the West Coast, you guys.
Yeah.
Right now they're saying Fort Myers is kind of it. It's almost 11 p.m. We're waiting for the next update to come out here any minute, but it may have shifted again.
So
Who
it
knows?
keeps ticking further and further southeast, which is our direction.
Yeah.
Originally this was going to be hitting Tampa really, really hard. Now it's kind of shifted quite a bit further south, down into Fort
and
Myers.
You guys, I just heard Mike just said as well, even Orlando is showing hurricane warning as well, that far inland. So it's just crazy, you guys.
And he was actually saying over on his weather page as well as that people from Tampa who actually evacuated their homes to go to Orlando thinking that they're safe, they're actually basically going back down, evacuating Orlando to go down back to Tampa.
You guys, this is so crazy.
It's crazy because hurricanes are totally unpredictable. You can't guess where they're gonna go. This one originally was going to hit the Panhandle, and now it's hitting like way south.
Yeah, you guys, this is crazy. So we, as I mentioned, we were doing a TikTok live. We were showing there's been a lot of lightning out here, and it was so crazy. So we literally just started the live, and it was fairly windy and rainy, and out of nowhere, the wind kicked up. The rain started pummeling our balcony. We had to step inside. It was so crazy.
We haven't seen rain like that heavy and that thick ever.
And with the
I don't
wind.
think we ever have.
Yes.
With the wind.
You guys, we could barely even see our next door neighbor's building. Like it was
like the building literally right in
down.
front of us. You guys see it like almost every
we show all the time. We couldn't even see that.
You couldn't see it. It was just like so much sheets of rain.
So it's just kind of going. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all this plays out here for us.
So Brittany's brother, who lives in Puerto Rico, and this storm recently passed through there, as you guys know.
Yeah,
and
it did so much damage.
So much damage. So there was places that he took us to that actually showed in our videos with you guys from our Puerto Rico videos. Anyway, he was just basically telling us there is massive amounts of flooding there.
Well, you guys, we were just on the phone with him tonight, and he said his neighborhood just got power back.
After 10 days.
10 days they were out without power.
Yeah.
And he even had a generator, and some of it kind of malfunctioned anyways. 10 days without power, so we will see how all this goes. They got a ton of rain there. I know a ton of you guys were saying you're in Canada, and Fiona did a ton of damage as well, so you guys, storms, I hate them. I hate them.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people that are going to be affected by this most over on the West Coast, especially in Key West.
Yes.
We've been looking at like updates over in Key West, massive amounts of flooding.
It's pummeled right now already. So this video will go up pretty much right before it's really supposed to make landfall. So you guys say prayers. Everyone stay safe. We love you all so much. We'll keep you updated as much as possible. Like I said, make sure you're following us over on TikTok, Instagram. Try and do updates updates across all platforms for you. But thank you so much for all the sweet messages of love and prayers. Let's send them as well to everyone across the state, because this thing is gonna affect everyone here in Florida in some way or another. So as long as we have power and we can get this video out to you, we will see you all tomorrow.
See you guys, love you. Bye.